Hello and welcome to day 6 of Wagon Week, where I look at a selection of ready-to-run O-gauge wagons. Now today, if you've been watching for the past 5 days, since Monday, you'll notice that I have been doing a collection of dapole stuff. But now we are moving on. We are moving on to something very, very different. We have here Heljan. And Heljan do a lot of modern wagons. I've got quite a lot to say about these and their dust. So I'm just going to crack on really. So we're just having a quick look at the packaging. And the packaging is okay when it works. So this one is an OAA, excuse me, item 1052 OAA, open in Railfreight red grey. And you can see my reflection nearly and the camera. So this open-sided box is very similar to the Wagon boxes in that respect for their O-gauge. And yeah, it's coming out this way. Chuck that to the side. Yes, we have the block of ice, which I am going to slide out. No, I'm not going to slide it out. I am going to do this and yank the damn thing out. Right. Yes, this is kind of the start of my problems with this one. It goes uphill a little bit from here and then it goes downhill a little bit. So stick with me. You're in for some disappointment. So we have the block of ice, and this is actually a complete block of ice which has a sleeve which comes off just like that. And I chuck that to the side. And it comes with a bag of bits. A bag of bits I've in fact never taken out, but yeah, it looks like hooks and pieces of chain and things, but there's a reason why I've not put those on. But I'm gonna just undo that. That said, I do like the block of ice packaging. That's one of the really good things about this. This does have a few redeeming features. I don't think I've started off that fairly to it, to be honest. There's a significant change which needs to be made before these wagons are improved. So, it does actually look very good. So, it rolls very well too. The rolling resistance is next to none. It feels fairly chunky, and one of the key things about this and its ride quality is it is in fact suspended, and it has these modern, it doesn't normally make that sound, it's just because I've got it on its side. It's got these modern wheels which are sprung, but the underside detail isn't brilliant. It's got a few pieces of detail with regards to the brake systems and things, but on to a few of the problems. And this is more prevalent in tomorrow's model, so this one isn't as bad, and it's more than serviceable. If you can get these really cheap and you're happy to glue bits back on, you'll be fine. So these are sprung buffers, and one of the things which are, I said there's redeeming features, it does actually have screw link couplers, so these do actually screw tight. You can tighten the couplings or untighten them exactly just like that. I'll put that back on later while it's off camera, because it's really quite fiddly. And this is exactly the same this end as well, and you can obviously see there's the air braking as well. Now I originally thought these were bent, but these are actually intended to be at an angle. There is the lamp iron as well, and I don't think, no, I don't think it does. I'm trying to, it's been a while since I actually properly looked at this wagon, in fact. No, I don't think it does. I was wondering if these actually folded down. It looks like they could, but I think they are actually molded in place. But some of the redeeming features is it actually looks quite good. It really fits the image of the modern railway, circa 1980, etc. But this does also come in the brown, but it is also weighty as well. There is, where you can see where my thumbs are, blocks of metal there, so it does actually have some weight. And when it's rolling along the track, it is really silky smooth, partly because of that those compensated axles. So you have your OA on the front and shunting it backwards and forwards. It looks really good. Of course, you also have the, well, do you have, yeah, these are sprung. You've got the sprung hooks. And so these are really smooth running when you're shunting about and things. You've got the buffers, you've got the smooth running of the wheels. It's a fairly decent model with its problems, which I'm going to go more into those problems tomorrow with the next wagon. But if you can find this for a reasonable price, I think I paid about £70, but if you can get it for that or less, and this is your thing, if you want to do a bit of modern image, these are okay. These are okay. They have room for improvement, but yeah, I would I'd take a look at them. Take a look at them. If you can go and see one in person in the shop, and you get a good example which hasn't been bashed around in the box, then go for it. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. This is an interesting weekend to this week of wagons, but I hope to hear from you again tomorrow when I do the final wagon. You know it's going to be good after what I've said just now. Thank you and good evening.